Hello folks, hello subscribers, Paulie Detmers here, and this is what should be the first of many cooking videos. And what we're going to cook today is hamburgers on the grill, as well as some beautiful salmon from here in the Pacific Northwest. There's an old saying, never trust a skinny cook. Saying that, you can trust Paulie. So what you're looking here is a clean countertop, and you're looking at clean hands, but there's something about this mattress box spring. I burned myself a little bit, so today in this video, just when I'm touching the food, I'll be wearing some gloves. And first thing we're going to do is make out the burger patties, and I got 2 pounds of hamburger there. Sometimes I'll weigh out the portion sizes of the hamburger, you know, of the patties, and but I'm just gonna do it by ear or by hand, you know, just the feel of what's in my hand. So I'm just gonna get a plate. This is only, I said 2 pounds, so it's only 1 pound, so. Yeah, what I do is I'll buy like 10 pounds of hamburger and then I'll weigh it in 1 pound increments and put them in Ziploc bags and freeze them. I really need to invest in one of them sealers, so. I don't know, is that big enough? I don't know. Probably gonna get 1/3 pound burgers. It's like playing with Play-Doh. Pretty uniform, not rocket science, but I'll tell you what. I love my family, but need some more light here. Love my family, but growing up, we go over family members' houses and they'd have hamburgers and hot dogs. A hamburger would be cooked so thoroughly, you know, you swore that they accidentally gave you a turkle. So the patty, I'm gonna flatten them down, get them kind of round, right? Simple stuff, right? So I got this one pretty formed up good, right? Now a lot of people when they grill on the outdoors or whatever, or even in the house, they make the hamburger patty and they cook it, and it looks like a goose egg. I mean, a big egg, you know, because it balls up. So one thing to do in preventing that is indent the center, and it won't ball up. This'll turn out great. Yeah, family barbecues. And you said you didn't like it and they'd make you eat it. That was back in the day. So I'll do the rest of these patties and I'll show you what else I'll do from there. Okay, so I got the patties here all made up, and sometimes I'll mix the ground beef with other ingredients. Sometimes I'll just sprinkle or shake some on. In this case, I did not mix anything in there, and all I'm going to do is put a little black pepper on. Not too much. I'm just going to do one side, and then something I always like is a little garlic. If I could see it in there. Oh, a little bit too much here. That's no problem. This hand does not have no burns on it, so. Yeah, just a little. Okay. Yeah, as you see, I took off the gloves. The gloves are single use. You cannot use them again. You have to throw them away. If you use them while you're cooking, you're just going to contaminate the food that's going to go in your mouth. So now I'm going to cut up some onion for these 3 burgers, and I don't like them too thick, but these will be thrown on the grill. I know, just cutting an onion, huh? And probably one more. Let's cut these in half so they don't roll off. Just a little bit of olive oil. Now it's time to prep the fish. Now the fish I'm going to use is from Costco, Kirkland brand, previously frozen. So it's a little bit cheaper than the non-previously frozen. This one was $13.39. Pretty decent size fillet, 1.34 pounds, not too bad. So I'm going to open this up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this fish, which you won't see here, because you don't know where it was cut up at or whatever. Look at that. So you don't know where it was cut up, and probably entirely safe, but why take a chance? So I'm going to cut it up into what we call portion sizes here. About like that. Like that. Like that. And let's see like that. I'm going to put it in the pan. Skin side up. Skin side up because the little marinade I'm putting on here will absorb better into the meat. What I'm going to do with the fish now is put some lemon, soy sauce, and a little bit of Old Bay on there. And, I'm just going to pour it in here for right now. Not too much. I'm going to squeeze some lemon in there. Just drop them in, what the heck. And that might be about enough. That was 1.5 lemons, small lemons. I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of Old Bay. Old Bay is optional. It's just fine without it, but. And some non-stick cooking spray. Or you can just mix olive oil in there. And yeah, a little bit of black pepper. So we're gonna grill both of these on the same burn, and it's gonna be good. And the reason why, oh, some of you probably wondering why I didn't put salt in the hamburger. Well, salt does not help the promotion of browning, so, you know, that's why I put the stuff on the table anyhow. I don't want, make a personal preference when you eat it. Put the salt on then if you like. Here's the grill that I'll be using. It's brand new. It's a cheapie. It's a $20 Walmart grill. Expert grill. Yeah, $20. Interesting. What I'm gonna have to do is put some charcoal in here. Being brand new, I don't want to taste paint, so let me get some charcoals in here and light it up and let it melt some stuff in there. And here's the charcoal we'll be using. It's you know, you don't need any lighting fluid or anything like that. Self-lighting, or not self-lighting, but instant lighting. So let's get it poured in. Ceremonial first light. Yeah, it was freezing this morning, and still a little cold, but everything was frozen this morning. Not Midwest frozen, but cold enough. So we'll let this burn and we'll get back to it. So I'll put a patty, let's say, here. Put a patty here. And I'll put another one back there. I'm going to go back in the house, wash my hands. Rule number 1, after you lay it on the grill, do not touch the patties. All you're going to do is make them crumble, fall apart, fall in, and you're going to have a mess. I'll be right back, wash my hands. So if you notice here, it's starting to bleed out a little bit, as it should. But I want it to bleed out a little bit more than that, because that's the indicator that they're ready to flip. Now, the buns I'm going to have is these Kaiser buns. They're in the freezer, but they've been sitting out for a little while. That's okay. So let's take a look. Okay, there's the pools of blood I'm talking about. This one's not as much as these two, for obvious reasons. Gotta be careful because this will flare up pretty good if you're not careful. And this one. This grill is flimsy. Even with all the nuts and bolts tightened up, it's still flimsy. Ooh, I didn't want to go that close. See what I'm saying? You get a little breakup if you play around with it too much. We all know that. My stomach's making noises. Let's do this just for a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna close this up. Take a bite out of this baby. Go in the house. Now I love me some mustard. So but before I put the mustard on, I'm breaking up that mushroom a little bit. Here we go. Very good. Yes, I'm leaning over to eat it. I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna grill that salmon. And then apply. Now the same applies for fish, but the difference is it has skin on it, and if you play with it too much, the skin's going to come off. Jeez, did I just say that? Jeez. Yeah, you only want to turn it one time. If you're turning any fillet of fish really more than once, you've done it too many times. It's going to fall apart just like hamburger. Oh yeah. See, it's on there. It's stuck. But that's okay. Now, these have been on here long enough I can move them around a little bit. See how that skin just stays with it? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, these are just about ready. Let's give her a little flip. Beautiful. put the lid back on and I'll be done in a minute. 2 minutes. Yeah, this fish is just about done. Let's take a look. Looking good. Yep, they done. Now I just gotta be able to get them off of there. A little sticking there. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Yes, that looks amazing. And I'm going to make some Parmesan couscous with it. So, here it is. Let's get a bite off of that. There's a color. Looking good. Them charcoals, the charcoal briquettes, or the charcoals, using that instead of propane, world of a difference. If I use wood, it's even better. But it's got a smoked taste to it. You can taste that soy sauce, the lemon, the Old Bay, complements all those ingredients. And I think I'm going to eat the whole thing. This is great. Till next time, I'm Paulie. Thanks for joining me. I'm out.